can see that from over here. You don't need to point it out every time, but still thank you for your diligent efforts.
And icing's here. Oh, let's just wait for adverts and things to end.
Yes, lovely. That'll sort itself out. Lovely stuff. Right. I'll click the button.
So, hello Bernie, hello Alfie, and hello Icing. So, let's just sort out my inventory, because bad things happened last time. Well, there's nothing to see here, Icing.
I have arrived.
Oh, someone's been sorting inventory.
What? Well, I mean, yeah, maybe sometimes. Don't touch it too much, please.
And a hydrogen bottle. Oxygen, 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 hydrogen.
I know the title of this episode is Going for Orbit.
Uh-huh.
But given your recent history, I would suggest that it would be wise if we just meander around a bit, build up the anticipation before we set off.
Yeah, so just to let people know, what I have done is just to update the my graphics driver to see if that does the thing. Because my graphics driver was the most recent stable one some time ago. But it may not be stable with the latest Windows updates. So I thought that seemed like a reasonable thing to try. Aha, and we have our sofa.
Yes, the sofa is surprisingly still there.
So, let's have a chat about where... So, as far as we are aware, we have all of the thrusters and things. Everything we need should be ready now, shouldn't it, Mir?
Yes, more or less, although we could probably do with a few more handfuls of ice, just in case it's very rare up there.
Trash removal obviously thinks your sofa is less trash than your miner was.
Oh yeah, now that you're pointing this out, this is a bit rude.
Is that because it was a grid that is...
Embedded in a voxel?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So if it's embedded in a voxel, it doesn't remove it. But if it's a loose grid, it does?
I suppose so. I mean, if you embed something in a voxel, it probably seems intentional to the game. Don't ask me to interpret how the game acts.
Let's have a chat, she says as she turns her back to us. I was turning my attention towards the things we need to chat about.
Oh, yeah.
Icing says, I think it's station versus ship, yes. So we've built, we think we've got everything. We think the ship's built. Do we still have a full tank of hydrogen?
Yes, 2 of them actually, but hold on, let me make sure by checking. Not that somebody's been leeching.
Yeah.
Almond has fled the bloody planet already without us being... Yes, we still have full tanks of hydrogen.
Okay.
He fled the bloody planet without us even being here.
And we've got a tiny little bit of ice.
What do you mean a tiny little bit?
We've got ice spare. I noticed we had about a kilo.
I don't think a kilo's enough.
Yeah, but we've got some, haven't we?
Well, yes, we have some,
okay.
But we could have more.
We have uranium in this crate there that we need to take with us. Well, in that reactor there.
Yes.
I suggest that we actually leave just a little bit behind just in case we end up coming back for some bizarre reason. It'd be nice to have a little bit of hydrogen on a planet.
Well, to be fair...
Hello, Potato.
Hello, Potato. To be fair, my suggestion was going to be that we quickly disassemble the entirety of the ice platform and take that with us and leave anything else that we want to leave behind in the actual campsite we left. You know, the one with the survival kit and everything.
Could do. I think leaving behind a little bit of uranium wouldn't be a bad thing. Although, should we need to... If something goes wrong and we end up back here, we might want to set up camp here, maybe? There is iron around here somewhere, and there is plenty of stone. Mightn't be a bad place to set up. Because if we crash and burn here... if we crash and burn going into orbit, then I don't think we necessarily need to go back to the base we were at before.
Oh, I mean, yeah, fair
We've
point.
got this with a reactor on it, so I don't know. I just thought maybe staying here would be a better thing. Leaving it here. Hey, Apple! Hello, Apple.
Jesus
and
Christ,
hello,
Christ.
Terry.
Hello. How did he get in here? Who let him in?
Almond left, and he left your whole ship. No booby traps. Almond did leave, indeed. He apparently built himself some stuff and went off into space. Oh, yes. Now, did he... Have we got any cobalt? We should look at that.
Oh, yeah, he did take some of our stuff he mentioned.
Stuff. Now, if he... We might not have things like enough metal grids and things. So we might want to just make sure we've got a little bit of cobalt. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Let's just check supplies.
It does sound like a wise thing to do. Hello! I might have quickly spruced up some things while you were gone. Look at this. I've got a couch now.
This is all stuff that we've got to carry into space with us.
Well, we had it on board anyway already.
But apparently it doesn't weigh as much. I like that desk.
Haha, see? It's kind of like the other seat, only more seated. Ooh, look at this. Oh, it looks so official.
Indeed.
I want to have this as a pilot's desk now.
Well, if you are crashing, aim the ship down with the least amount of stuff.
What do you mean? This is a thin sheet of glass. I can't aim it anywhere without losing anything important. Oh no, of course. Turn it upside down, the antenna will break the fall. It's done so last time already. Those things are terrifyingly sturdy.
We have a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, a little bit of cobalt. Do we want to take any supplies with us to Space Mir?
Yeah. I'd say we keep
Silver.
everything on board we have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but there is very little here in the way of gold and silver. Do we want to collect more?
If we can, I'd like to.
I'm just thinking that it might take us some time. Ditch the gravel. Well, I want to ditch the gravel.
You can ditch half the gravel.
Terry has a theory. He says, your computer crashed the other day because Keen's added code that erodes your computer, but they were aiming for Mir and missed.
What?
Hey, Miss Kana, who says, heyo. Okay, so shall I take a flight out to the gold mines?
Sure.
Are you gonna do a bit of mining too, Mir?
And make sure that we have all the thruster groups set up correctly.
Okay.
And the ship is in order to fly. You know, just some pre-flight checks to make sure.
Yeah, sure.
You do the mining, I'll do the technical engineering things. Hold on, this seems off. Usually you're the smart one.
Gold mine, there we are.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Terry's saying ditch the gravel.
We can ditch half the gravel.
Okay, ditch half the gravel. I don't know why we need to keep the gravel, but...
It's very important to me. I like it. We're
it's very
friends.
important to me.
I keep it under my pillow.
It does look like bags, like the bags of gravel do look like pillows, but that's a heavy weight of pillows that we're carrying. I mean, we're carrying more
premium
gravel
pillows,
than
Sal. You
anything
spent more
else.
than half of your life sleeping in bed. You ought to have a proper pillow if you want
You're
to have a proper
using
life.
my philosophy against me, aren't you?
Only slightly.
That is my philosophy on pillows. It's like, don't make them last. If they start to get the slightest bit of lumpiness in them or thinness in them, just get a new one, because for the amount that they cost, you spend an awful lot of time with your head on a pillow. Make sure it's a good one. And I've had this conversation with Mia before.
Yes, of course. When applied to real life situations, I don't listen to her. I keep on pressing the bloody wrong button.
Let's put some lights on.
50.
Do you want to take the eyes, Mia? Well,
Of course.
I'm just
Hello.
mining.
Welcome on board the SMS Capital Plum. Is this still the name of the ship?
Capital Plum. Yeah.
Okay, fair point. Artificial horizon, gravity. Oh,
Stone.
Why did it do that?
Gold. Why did it do what? What's it
I'm
doing?
gonna change the settings again as soon as I looked away.
Gold.
Ah, yeah, that's nicer. Yeah. Ah.
Shiny, shiny. Let's see. Potato says, I added some mods to my survival to make things more exciting, like enemy encounters and mods that make gravel useful. Bernie says, ugly colour scheme. Terry says, a good pillow, a good mattress, and a good duvet, essential for a life in bed. Indeed.
I happen to disagree with the ugly colour scheme. I feel like it goes very nicely with the lighting.
And what else is we got there? Icing says, don't worry, Mia. I've had the same couple of pillows for years now. Then again, I have hypoallergenic foam pillows, so they never really get lumpy. Right, let's just see. We should have a bunch of stone.
Right, and K menu. Let's see, what groups do we have set up? SMSCPA atmospheric thrusters, batteries, and lights. Lights are very important.
Gold.
Tuned
Gold.
but not in
Gold.
this.
The gold mine tends to give us an awful lot of stone.
It's probably because gold is a rare item, isn't it?
Maybe.
So today I had a very weird encounter while walking to work. So
Okay.
I was walking along the street, minding my own business, and in the distance came a bicycle driver, the worst kind of bicycle drivers in the world, one that rides a bicycle. It's terrifying.
You used to ride a bicycle.
Well, yeah, I know. I recognise that I had issues in my past life, and I have gotten over them. I no longer drive bicycles at the moment, right now. As soon as I'm getting back on a bicycle, I will automatically start hating pedestrians and car drivers. It's like an eternal feud between all three groups. Pedestrians hate both bicycle drivers and car drivers hate both pedestrians and bicycle drivers, and car drivers just hate everyone. Really, everyone hates everyone. It's a sensible thing to do. What was this thing called? A pilot seat. Pilot desk.
Terry points out that it's not driving a bicycle, it's riding a bicycle.
Yeah, okay, fair point. So he was riding his bloody bicycle along the street, and then as he got closer, he started making this weird dying noise. It's hard to explain. It was virtually like he kept walking into cacti cactus in Minecraft. He kept saying, and it was... I mean, I know, some people are not in the best shape, but do you have to express this so early in the morning? Oh no, hold on, that's ice platform.
Maybe he had ridden 40 miles to get that far. Was he going up a steep hill?
No, it's the flat. There is no steep hills between here and there. Would have had to have gone out of my way.
Where's home?
It's ice platform. I have no idea where you put that.
Probably behind unknown signal. That's usually where it is when I can't find it. It'll be by that mountain, probably. Aha, there it is. Oh, that's mountain camp.
That's the wrong direction. Fly towards the last unknown signal source. That seems like the more sensible place to go. Let's switch to you, since I'm just stuck in the menu at the moment.
Babom says hello, hello.
Hello, Babom. Welcome back.
Terry says, scooters. You sort of sit in a scooter like a Lambretta type, not sit astride. And Potato says, my message got missed. Mia, add an airlock.
Oh, there is an airlock. Hold on.
Messages always get missed. Yeah. I only have a small amount of screen space.
Look, 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 doors. 4 doors in total.
Is it time for bets on what'll go wrong?
No, please don't. I'd rather not bet on things that might go wrong. I'm very invested in this ship not going wrong.
I thought you were doing pre-flight checks, Mia.
Yeah, I am. This is part of the pre-flight check that realised, hold on, this doesn't look right. We needed this thing there.
Why don't we wait until we get into space to do decorations?
Yes, decorations. Very vital decorations. Let me guess. 50... Yes.
I mean, you could be going out and getting...
20... Yes.
Ice or something. Doing something useful.
45.
Icing's currently working on getting
30.
the rescue ship up and running. Yeah, because Minty is in space somewhere.
He is? What happened to him?
Weren't scooters created for women in dresses or something? Maybe. Right, okay. Have you replaced the Sal-killing airlock doors? Well, I'm hoping that I don't have problems, because I did try, after I'd updated my graphics card, I stood in the doorway and repeatedly opened and closed doors, and it did just push me out the way, which is what it should do, rather than glitching out and killing my graphics card. So hopefully we've got that one resolved. Oh, I should have done a charge.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can charge there. Okay, so I've topped up our gold a little.
Mm-hmm.
We
Right.
definitely need cobalt, don't we?
Thrusters. We do need cobalt, yes. Probably a fair handful, since that's apparently a rarity up there. Similar to with ice, really, but maybe I'm a bit... So did I kill the cyclist? Now, I'm pretty sure he was doing that himself, really. Like, poor man. SMSCP. H thrusters. Joe Balkan. Toolbar config, show block and terminal. There we go. Right, so I've got A thrusters, batteries, H thrusters, lights.
Okay, can I leave you to get some ice smear?
Oh, yeah, as soon as I've done all the flight checks. I'm still in the process.
Women in dresses and fashion-conscious Italians. Yeah, because, like, flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... What do you call it? Like, flared trousers. You wouldn't want to be on... What do you call it? Like, flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. You wouldn't want to be on... Flared trousers as well. a motorbike with flared trousers because you never know when it's going to get caught in something.
Right, better safe than sorry.
Okay, so the cobalt mine. Was it this one? I know Mia did a bit of quarrying around here, so I'm not really sure. Oh, yes, there it is.
Yes. Right. Let's set you guys to that.
Okay. So once I've brought this cobalt back home, I think the only other ore that would be worth picking up would be some silver.
Inventory full.
Do we have a silver mine somewhere?
We do. I have all the mines.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Okay, unknown signal. That's somewhere over there, isn't it? Bernie says, yeah, I let mine live too. Potato says, my bet is that the driver crashes and in a panic try to take over, but they mess up and press Z/Y, not knowing they did, fall down and blow up, and the game saves right before the crash.
Is this about the bicycle driver?
No, I think this is about what's going to happen when we take off.
I do not like that vision of the future. Can we please not?
I could do with a waypoint for the ice lake.
I thought you had a waypoint for the ice
By
lake.
building a small reactor. Oh, I thought we weren't going to build it until...
I moved it around. I want to be better safe than sorry. That's a philosophy you usually subscribe to, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought they were not as heavy as parts as they are as...
Well, yeah, I'd rather have the energy than not, please. Heavens.
Okay. Where's the ice lake?
Yeah, fine. GPS, ice platform, copy to clipboard, and send to the shrubbery around the place here. Right, artificial gravity 1.
Ice platform, Sean Hood.
Oh, I made you nervous.
That's cobalt. There we go. Terry says, hey, Mia, a car for you. It's a classic bubble car, but I can't see the picture.
I should really fix that setting.
Bernie says, oh god, that going down a large hill would be fun. Is it something like what were they called? Not a Messerschmitt, that was a plane, wasn't it? The little round one on 3 wheels. Oh, it was, sorry, Bomb said that. Bernie did not say that, points out Bernie. Icing says bingo.
Right, so, batteries there. Groups.
Single seater.
Atmospheric thrusters.
Oh, Messerschmitt
toggle
did
block
build a
on.
bubble car after the war. Oh, so I was thinking
Hydrogen
right.
thrusters, toggle block on or off. Light. Oh, no, I don't need that. SMSCP temporary connector. Yes, that would be nice. Switch lock. What else do we need?
Oops. Okay, cobalt. Now let's recharge. and recharge that.
Whew. Alright, battery setup, thruster group setup, connector setup, gravity setup, stockpiling set. Oh, stockpiling. Good that I remember that. H2 tanks. SMSCP H2 tanks. I'm slightly nervous here.
Silver mine. Oh, player disconnected unknown.
What? Who? Me?
I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
still here. Am I?
Oh, was icing on? I
He
didn't.
might have been online. I forgot to check. We kind of look rude now, don't we? Gee, groups. SMSCPH2 tanks. Stockpile on or off?
Oh, of course, the silver mine was up in the ice plains. Player unknown has gone back to battlegrounds.
Ooh.
Bernie says that the bubble car looks more like an Azetta. I know what that looks like. Babom says all these cars would be interesting to drive with a strong crosswind.
Right. Ah, icing is on his way back. Turn that off. Keep those on. Turn that fella off and stick that one to recharge for the moment. Alright.
And
Flight checks complete.
let's see if I can get your name right. I'm going to go with Foyo Antignacs. Says, wow, your minds are far away.
Obviously, that's an Atingzan.
Antonixan.
There's no N between the A and the T. It's Atingzan. Atingzan.
Well, I was thinking that Foyo sounds quite... sounds like it might be pronounced in the Spanish way. But hello, welcome to the stream.
Oh, yeah, fair
And do
point.
tell us how to pronounce your name.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Foyo Atinzan. Aha! So,
Aha, I knew it.
yeah, you did. You got it right.
I did.
And it is a Joe, not a you.
Well, here goes nothing.
Okay, here's the silver mine. Oops, out. Okay.
Please
Yeah,
don't
the
mean too
mines
quickly. I need to
are-
pick up all this ice.
The mines are quite a way away from where we are now. And that's because our base has moved around a little bit. Like every time we've had a bit of a disaster or something, we've ended up locating somewhere else. So the mines are kind of where we last left them.
There should be a small mountain camp somewhere around here.
Oh, do you want to take the ice, Mia? Because I'm just drilling in a hole.
Welcome to me drilling out in the open instead. I'm drilling for ice, and I'm sure Sal is about to remove all the ice I'm drilling.
I just seem to be getting a load of stone.
Oh yeah,
there.
look, all the ice is gone that I just drilled. I'll politely wait until she's done.
What?
I just drilled a load of
Oh.
ice, then you drilled a load of stone, and then the server decided, yeah, we don't need the ice anymore. Stone's where it's at now, fellas.
Well, I'm trying to mine silver.
That doesn't
So
work
if it's
so
been removing stuff, it's also been removing the silver. Stone. Ah, there's some silver. Stone, 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 stone. Let's just get rid of the stone in my inventory as well. Oh, it's not done too bad. I've got a fair bit of silver on me. Let me get some more.
Oh, I should probably turn off the operational equipment like assemblers just to save energy, just in case. Control panel, assembler, off. Refinery, off.
It's a little harder. Oh, there's some silver. The silver's kind of shiny.
Churn toolbar config and churn terminal, no.
That looks like silver.
Don't need that in there, don't need it in the terminal either. Keep the hydrogen engine there just in case we need it. 2 gyroscopes. Let's keep them in the toolbar config, but we don't need them in the terminal. Chi-Chi. Yeah, let's keep that on. I mean, might need that. LCD panels. I'm talking to myself here. Should I stop doing that?
No, that's fine. I'm
usually not one to just blabber on camera, but again, a bit nervous about this maiden flight here.
Yes, hopefully this is us going to space.
Don't need that in the toolbar, don't need it in the terminal, but let's keep the block online. Same for the... Oh, I want to keep the pilot seat in there. Reactor. Yes, that definitely stays on. Temporary connector. Yeah, that stays on
Stones.
too.
Oh, there's
Oxygen and hydrogen generators. They definitely stay online. Med bay. No, we don't have any toolbar config. Do we need it in terminal? We'll never want to turn it off, so let's take it out. Yes, that's
nearly
an easily overseeable terminal screen. As soon as I disconnect the ice platform. Ooh, hello, Tammy. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, hey, Tammy.
Welcome aboard the SMSCP. No, hold on. The CP is not part of the name. Welcome aboard the SMS Capital Plum. We installed luxury executive sofas with tiny plants. And we're about to set off as soon as Sal's back. Of course, it would have been better if we had started this journey when there was sunlight to power us, but, you know, I'm not one to complain.
Did you say, have we got ice then, Mick?
Yes, I did put on some ice, and then I kind of stopped as soon as you started mining, and I walked back upstairs. But I can
You
carry
can go
on.
get some more while I am making my way back.
Digging some ice, definitely not nervous about dying.
It may be a maiden flight, Mia, but it won't be a maiden crash.
Oh, thank you. This is actually one of the first few people who believe that this is going to work besides me. No, 12 is the
Do
wrong
you
thing.
have the gravity generator set up properly?
I do have
We
the gravity generator
shouldn't-
set up properly.
Have we got a gravity generator?
This is part of pre-flight checks.
Oh, okay, so we've just built one. Isn't that
Maybe.
another thing that's heavy?
Oh, it's fairly light.
Don't we want to just
It's
get
featherweight.
into space and then build all this stuff?
Where is the risk if we just...
Are you guys planning to use thrust override for your ascent or doing it manually?
I am not leaving this to chance. I'm going manually.
Yeah, we've had adventures so far. We've we've had 5 ships so far. Is that right?
I lost count. Do we count Almond's ship as one of ours?
No, not really, because Almond's ship came,
So we
brought
had...
us uranium and left.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
he got stuck here for a while, but that wasn't because planets are complicated. It was because he didn't follow his own checklist. That was definitely idiot user error rather than it's tough on the planet.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
I need an empty cargo container.
Silver.
Oh, you can't just punch that in there.
Ah. Forjo says manual uses twice the fuel or more.
What? No, this can't be true.
Terry says passengers are advised to get the in-flight catering peanuts before the pilot starts taking off. Yeah, that is something we do not want to do that this time, Mia. When we start flying, do not under any circumstances get up and start walking around offering peanuts.
Don't worry. We've expanded our snack menu slightly. Now, this time we're offering poor sandwiches and at a premium price.
Right, time to go, Mia.
Time to go. All right. Sealing airlocks.
Hang on. Hang on. I've just decided on something.
What?
I want to put a couple of bits in my inventory. Just in case just in case.
I feel the
Oxygen
trust.
bottle. Oh no! This is contingency planning. This is not a trust thing. You should do the same. Get a hydrogen bottle, an oxygen bottle, and I'm gonna pick up a welder as well, just because I didn't have one in my inventory.
Hydrogen bottle, oxygen bottle. Oh look, it evens out now. The two generators.
Okay, right. I'm ready.
Oh, you don't want to enjoy it from the back? Fair point. I can't blame
but
you.
I'll look at it from this angle.
Are we on your view? No, alright, now we are. Would you mind pressing the tab button so we get the cinematics from your end and the functional bits from mine?
Okie dokie. It's absolutely true. I've done dozens of ascents and I always use thrust override. I launch ships that people run out of fuel when they try it manually. But don't try it for the first time with this ship. Terry says it sounds like a trust thing. Icing says by doing it manually, they mean using thrust override with up and down on the toolbar. Alfie says phrasing, Mia.
What did I
missed
say?
It. Tammy says, attention passengers, in the case of imminent death, please stick your head between your knees and kiss your book goodbye.
Wow, my passengers are really flexible if they can manage that.
I'm not that
Okay.
Forjo says, pulsing a keyboard button is far less effort, so yes, gradual with override on the hotbar is preferred. Right, Mia? Oh, did you get the most of the uranium out of the reactor downstairs?
I did.
Good.
And I turned off the
conveyor
conveyor
thingy,
system
right,
so
okay.
it didn't pull it out again. So we're good to go.
And so on the 10th of April at 2036, the first launch countdown begins. Wish I had popcorn to see them crash and burn. I could make some, but I don't have enough time.
Oh, I
Right.
can make time.
Go,
Really?
No, go, Mia. Go.
Right.
10.
Pilots. No, stop it.
9.
Pilot pre-flight checks, you moron. I'm having a list. You can't just skip that. You saw what happened to Alman.
Stop talking with your hands and get on with it.
Right. Battery
Oh,
setting
he has
to
got
auto.
a little list in front of him as well.
Higher atmospheric thrusters online. Disconnecting from the station. Beginning ascent.
Oh, here we go. Turn on hydrogen thrusters just in case you need them, but turn off after you are at speed. I can't see what speed we're ascending at. That's on your screen.
We're
we
currently
going up?
ascending at max speed of 100 meters per second. We
Okay.
can't go faster. Current altitude 2,500 meters.
Is this the final countdown? First
What?
and
No.
last countdown?
Oh, whoops, we forgot the countdown. We're flying already.
Doesn't mean ascent, not descent.
Did I say
Or just
ascent?
says, okay, shut up.
Okay, I said this. I thought I said ascent, but it's fine. We're fine. Current energy reserves at about 4 hours. Energy consumption waning. Atmospheric thrusters losing efficiency.
Okay, let's just get a view on this.
Right.
Cue Jules music. Jules music? Forjo says, didn't need hydrogen engines. We'll probably need them around 7k.
7,000 meters. Still ascending. Energy consumption level at 7%.
Thing that we were most worried about is whether or not we've actually got enough hydrogen in the tanks for when we need to power the hydrogen engines.
Ascent slowing down, switching to hydrogen.
Atmosphere starts dropping around 9.5.
Oh, yes. Stockpiling of hydrogen fuel stopping. Ascending to 8 kilometers.
Are we still going up?
We're still going up. Loss of atmospheric thrusters. Switching off in 4.
Should be
3.
perpendicular to the ground on ascent until you transition to the after engines. We might be actually. I've got a funny
2.
camera angle.
1. Atmospheric thrusters offline. Cabin pressure stable. Temperature normal. Hydrogen fuel at 91%. We're doing fine.
Okay. How fast is that hydrogen fuel going down, and how far away from
90%.
the edge of the atmosphere are we?
A fair bit. Reaching 10 kilometers now.
Stop acting like you're professionals, says Bernie, and someone somewhere is saying, oh, look, a UFO. If speed is decreasing, you are coasting and engines are no longer enough to maintain altitude. Ouch,
Speed
the waste.
stable at 100 meters per second. Everything is working out fine.
Okay, new bet. They run out of fuel as soon as they make orbit. Potato says, angle it better.
What do you mean, angle it better? This is a decent angle.
Alfie says, lol, you're not taking that bet. Forjo says, you're not perpendicular, you were wasting fuel. Forjo says, you've got to get to 43k. Are we heading in the direction of the mean? The Almean?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Where else we want to go?
Yeah, that's like space is in that direction, isn't it?
Turning off dampeners.
Ooh. How are we doing on hydrogen fuel?
82%.
Oh, okay.
15
We're not burning it up
kilometers
as
above ground.
we're not burning it up as fast as I thought. Are we starting to lose gravity yet? And holding the forward button is wasting tons of fuel.
Fine, if people really want me to.
Noises. What's the noises?
That's me stopping to press the forward button. Well done, everybody.
Now, Mir, don't sabotage anything just to show chat. I want to get off this planet. You should pulse to max speed and coast, then pulse if you're not using override. Dampeners off is the wrong move when you're not perpendicular. Babom says, well, space is all around. Oh, Mir, you've left planets often enough to know what you're doing there.
What? No, I've
You
not left a
have.
planet before.
Not in this season, but
I
in
don't think
previous
I've
seasons.
ever done.
Yes, you have.
No, I doubt it.
So you just make sure we get off this damn planet. I'm fed up
We
of this
are
damn
well
planet.
on our way out. I might not be the most professional fuel-efficient pilot, but at the moment, the consumption rate, if that remains stable, my assumption is we're going to make it out at about 50% remaining.
Okay. Alfie
Which should give
says-
us enough fuel to actually maneuver around space until we reach the pirate platform as Almond's home. Then we can pirate him and then fly away.
If Sal was flying, you could tell her to press Y and she'd do it. Well, not anymore. I only fell for that one once.
I could do
Mia
it.
does not respond to instruction, though. No, Mia will do something that he knows is absolutely suicide. Mia will press Y just to prove a point. That pressing
Press
Y.
Y.
Is... Mia! Just to prove that Y is a bad thing. Hey, Mia, pressing Alt-Tab increases efficiency, says Babum.
Oh, yes, of course. Pressing Alt, looking around. Hello, Sal, how's it doing? Your head is orange.
It's the I'm being sick inside my helmet, that's why.
Cabin pressure decreasing.
Lots of incorrect procedures in this launch, but if they have enough fuel, then they'll be fine. Hey, as long as it's fun. Bernie says, will you all stop worrying so damn much? Jeez, that includes you, Sal.
Right, now that we're slowly ascending up into space, time
Okay,
for
are we
some
there?
in-flight entertainment.
No!
So,
Mia.
I've prepared some comedy stand-up notes.
Oh, okay. It's the
Remember
afterburners-
London?
The
I hate it
afterburners.
so bloody much. What?
The afterburners are really loud on my screen. Do you want to switch to yours?
Oh yeah, of course. Hello, welcome in the cockpit. It's probably just as loud in here. I can still hear
Autopilot
them.
is Alt F4.
Well, I don't want to autopilot. I'm doing fine. Where was I?
Yeah. So, London. You don't like London. We've established this. There's an asteroid out there.
Yeah, there
I
are
wanna
lots
go
of
mine
asteroids right there. Look up, there is one. There's one.
Are we in space yet?
Well, we're still within the gravity well.
Okay.
Planetary gravity at the moment is 0.09 g. But, we're still warm, and cabin pressure is still at a comfortable low.
Okay.
So, hip hip hooray. Where was I?
You don't like London.
Yeah, I got that far, then I forgot where I was going with this. Right, planetary gravity reaching 0.07. As far as I remember, planetary gravity ends at 0.05. At the moment, we're at 57% hydrogen fuel remaining, 56. So I think my guess is fairly good.
Yeah, looking favourite.
Apparently, the gravity ends at 42.5 kilometers.
Nice. Alfie's clipped us.
Comedy stand-up? Don't you need to
No,
stand
Mia,
up
no, you
for
stay
this?
in. Look, I'll do the standing
No,
up.
don't. Well, okay, fine. Do the standing up now.
Okay, I just need to get back into me.
If
If I stand up, am I going to suddenly fall out of the...
8. Cabin pressure increased to high. You stand up, you'll be fine. Press
Ooh,
X.
Kind of.
Welcome aboard. You might still be experiencing slight planetary gravity, but that just went away. And now we're coasting. Hydrogen thrusters offline. Stockpiling back online, 50% exactly. It's like I calculated it. I know how to escape planets.
Aren't you glad you made the second hydrogen tank, Mia? Indeed.
Well, it was all calculated. I knew that I needed to. 1 for each thruster. We're doing fine. We also have gravity aboard the ship. Isn't this nice? We also have a pressurized cabin. Due to the... Don't you dare grind that, please.
I'm not. I just
Thank you.
wanted to have my grinder to hand in case of incidents.
You hurt me. Well, we're doing fine.
We're doing fine. Did someone not turn on the vent or not close the door?
What do you mean? Oxygen pressure on the cabin is high. We're doing fine. Both doors are closed. The vent is online. Turning around to harness solar energy.
I should turn off some of these GPSs because I'm not going to the ice platform now or the silver mine. And I certainly don't need the unknown signal.
Apparently that launch could have been done with 15 to 20% less hydrogen fuel wasted. Yes, I'm aware, but luckily the plan is to never go down to this planet again, so I don't need to learn from this.
Been there, done that.
Never again.
Never again.
Let's aim for a more comfortable world. The mean.
The Almeen.
The Almoon.
Are we heading... Thing is, hasn't Almond already colonised the pole where it's always nighttime, always daytime?
Well, they have 2 poles for that.
Well, the other pole is in perpetual night, isn't it?
What? No, that's not how it works, is it? Is it? Oh, no, that's
well,
how
we
it
had
works.
this conversation, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, I forgot how bloody space works. Well, that's fine. He abandoned it. It's ours now.
I think he's back.
Who's back?
If the cabin is pressurised, open your helmet. Good point.
I don't think you actually still need to open your helmet for that.
Oh,
If
no,
you turn
there was
around, you can look at the
something-
viewers.
There was something...
That's Sal, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Give it up for Sal. A round of applause.
Woohoo! I'm in space.
Oh, not 15% less fuel used, just 15 to 20% fuel used in general. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I don't really need the hydrogen fuel. I'm doing fine, but thank you for the advice. I might never learn from it. Yep, your suit will refill oxygen if you're in an oxygenated area now. So if you open the door, please remember to put your helmet back on.
Of course. In fact...
Also, if you look at the LCD screens up there, you see some nice information.
Ooh.
Artificial gravity, 0.3
planet gravity, 0.
Yes.
Oh,
If you'd sat in the back seat, you would have had live feedback on how we're doing. I'm driving towards Space Pirates. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I am driving towards Space Pirates. That's fine. But there's also a grapefruit distress beacon.
Aha. Is that where we're heading? The grapefruit distress beacon?
What? No, I'm heading for Mean.
Don't we want to go to the pole?
At the moment, I'm drifting. I don't want to expel any more hydrogen energy thrust than I need to. So I'll go into maneuvering thrust later on.
Icing says you really don't want to get close to them. Just fair warning.
But it's a salvage station.
Kind of what you're doing right now, but with real life cars. I missed what that was about. As long as you only might never learn, that's fine. Or we're 030. At Bernie, no, it's if you run out of fuel in a car, you don't crash, and it's a game. And you are salvage. Bernie says they are armed to the teeth. They're not aggressive, though, are they? We've got them so that they don't come and attack you. You have to go and bother them if
It's a salvage station. I doubt the station is going to come after us.
Okay.
You make me waste 1% of my hydrogen fuel. There we go. We're coasting towards the moon now. So, comedy! I've got this piece of paper here prepared. So, first note, guy on a bicycle walking into cactus. That's a classic. People love that one.
Okay, second note?
Second note. So remember London when I was visiting the German embassy?
Yeah.
And it was all terrible? Well, apparently I had a conversation about this nightmare today with people in the office. And we somehow drifted off into the topic of there having been a German embassy somewhere in Manchester, actually.
Ooh, what's that planet?
But I don't know.
That joke's only funny if I tell it, me.
Okay, fair point. Go ahead, Taylor, please. I just wanted to set it up.
Yeah.
So, I pointed out that in Manchester there used to be a German embassy as well. However, they unfortunately closed down just a few years before I arrived here, which meant that I no longer fell within the jurisdiction area of that embassy because, they're closed. And instead I had to get to bloody London!
Uh-huh.
And the worst part about this is that it's kind of at the edge between the jurisdiction area of Edinburgh and London, and it's just a whole nightmare. The point in case being Sal wanted to know where the German embassy in Manchester used to be, and it's up there on Portland
Someone
Street.
said it's where the Polish embassy is. Because apparently when the German embassy moved out, the Polish embassy moved in. And I said, ha ha ha, it's unusual for the Polish to take over real estate from the Germans. Ba-bum, ba-bum. And everyone looked at me and said, I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, offensive jokes like that are supposed to be my remit in the office, not yours. That's some poetic irony right there, apparently.
Well, I appreciated it.
What were the other things we talked about?
Yeah, chat liked it. And Artham, hello Artham, welcome to the stream, says, well, I can agree it's a rare thing to happen.
Hello.
Bernie says that's their revenge for World War II.
Yeah, that'll show us. Closing the bloody German embassy, which saves them money.
Right, so, Mir.
Yes?
Before we just go and land on the mean and then find that we can't take off from there anymore.
Oh, we can. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, hold on. It doesn't have an atmosphere. Yeah, maybe not.
What about building... What about, staying in space for a while?
Okay, where do you want to go? Do we group up with Boris and just hang around in the neighborhood there so you can repossess the budget space button and prove it?
Well, we do need to find some ice would be my first suggestion, and building a small drilling ship would be another suggestion.
Yes, but where do we set up shop?
I suppose near the others. But I would suggest that we stay in space, maybe?
Well, fine, we can arrange that.
Why not? We could head for... If the moon base... Because didn't they say the moon base had plenty of ice around it? Just in case.
I imagine so. I vaguely remember that. I don't know.
The Polish will take over the world, one embassy at a time. I've missed a big chunk of chat again, I can tell, because nothing makes sense. Terry says, Mia, by closing the German embassy, they're helping out the UK rail system by reducing losses. Taser says, you should be careful not to crash into any space rocks. And you guys have plenty of fuel for a lunar landing and ascent, if you're careful.
I mean, yeah, technically we do, but...
And Bernie says, God damn it, chat is fast moving today. Indeed it is, isn't it?
Hold on a second.
What?
Are we heading for the moon base? Or are we heading for the grapefruit distress beacon?
Well, the grapefruit distress beacon, isn't that... No, that's just a ship in space.
Well, yeah, but... Is it?
Isn't the moon base...
Isn't the moon base on the moon? It looks more on the moon than the grapefruit.
Yeah, but if we hover above the moon base, doesn't that take us to, like, within a easy access
spitting distance
of ice? So that, you know, if we start running low on ice, we could just head down to the planet and go get some, and then get back up again. Rather than have to fly halfway around the planet looking for it or something. Yeah, Bernie's having some problems with his keyboard today. Bernie says, I literally type blind.
I'm not sure which of the two moon bases had it.
No, I'm not sure either.
I'm pretty convinced low-hanging grapefruit is the
distress signal. I'm not sure why why would they turn... What?
It's just floating through the thing. My screen.
I should have my mag boots on. I should be... maybe I should sit down just in case then. If strange things are happening.
Hydrogen stockpiling off. Hydrogen thrusters back on. Dampeners on. Let's realign. Aiming for the low-hanging grapefruit. Hydrogen thrusters firing. We're on our way. Reaching full speed. Turning those off. Stockpiling back on again. We're doing fine.
Okay. So, low-hanging grapefruit, was that... I don't
That's
remember.
Almond's ship, isn't it?
Was it? The low-hanging grapefruit. I thought Almond's ship had something to do with pineapples.
No, pineapples was our base.
Oh.
Scalable pineapples was our mountain base.
Wasn't Almond something to do with kiwis?
Now you're just being offensive just
I'm
because
sure
he's
it
living
wasn't
in the New
grapefruit.
Zealand corner. We're doing fine. Famous last words.
Yep, we are
The
heading
bomb has
for this...
We'll check it out since it's in the neighborhood. If that's not the thing, we'll just fly around the thing.
Oh, we have a bunch of ion thrusters on board that we could just pop out and build. Save the hydrogen.
Oh, yeah. Although I think that energy at the moment is one of our more pressing commodities. I'm not sure.
Well, we've got a bunch of uranium and a small reactor, which should be helping to... Oh, bye, Tammy. See you later.
Farewell.
Low-hanging grapefruit, is that some sort of euphemism?
No, this is the naming style convention on the server.
We've decided on a naming convention.
So we start out with a very businessy word.
It's going to be a businessy word followed by an uncomfortable fruit or vegetable.
There you go. We're the SMS capital plum.
Yeah.
I should turn the antenna off.
So it's going to be time shortly to start talking about...
Cycling the stream?
Oh, is it almost time to cycle a stream?
Probably. It felt like it.
Well,
we made orbit.
We might as well get to. Are we going to go for the low-hanging fruit? Because otherwise,
Well, we're going to stop at the low-hanging fruit,
Yeah.
find out what it is. If it's not the thing we're looking for, we're just going to pop out, build some ion thrusters, and then whiz around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see what's at the low-hanging.
What happened to Downsized Styrian? The little drilling ship, it's still hanging at the scalable Pineapple Mountain Camp.
Oh, we left it down there.
Yeah, we did. I mean, did you want to bring it up?
No, we don't really need it here, do we? It's
It's an atmospheric ship. It's not really useful up here,
and
is
it
it?
wasn't a particularly robust drilling ship at that, was it? It was
a cargo container.
It was a cargo container,
with a drill slapped onto it haphazardly, and it barely managed to stay afloat, really.
Oh, Artham is working on his first atmospheric miner.
Oh, I'm terribly
Bernie
sorry
says
already.
bloody masochist.
Right, hydrogen stockpiling.
I mean,
off.
we have our biggest problem has been the server removing unpowered grids. Is there actually anything here, or is it just that...
Ideation Kiwi. There we go.
Oh, if you found Ideation Kiwi, that is Almond's little ship.
Yeah, I told you.
Ah, so this must be there.
Ah, there we go. Things are coming into view.
So this must be the platform. By platform, I mean a bunch of stolen ships all bolted together.
Well, let's bolt ourselves to it, why don't we? Or is this not what we're aiming for?
Tab all of the stuff off so we can get a good look at it.
Approaching at 30 meters per second, just to be safe. You know, my parking.
Oh yeah, look, there's the budget space boat. So for people who haven't seen my builds before, the thing that's dead ahead, the thing that looks like a cylinder, is a large mining ship, which is very much based on the kind of thing I usually build.
Slowing down. 20 meters per second. 15. 10. 10. 10. Still 10.
It looks like they have removed quite a lot of the...
Boris did mention that he
ancillary
wanted
bits.
to renovate a bit.
So the blue... all of that blue bit of the ship was Boris's atrocity that he built, well, out of his original space pod. Let's just do a bit of zooming in, I think.
Well, we can just stop as soon as I've parked here.
Okay, don't park too close, Mia, because you know what happens with Boris and his ping and how things jump around by several hundred meters.
Yeah, you know, I'm not getting closer. I'm just aligning
Unless
myself.
you're going to dock, which I don't think we want to do because we've got inventory full of stuff.
Right, hydrogen thrusters. Oh, let's keep them on just in case we need the dampening. Well, we've parked.
Don't you want to switch the hydrogen thrusters off to...
Okay,
stuff?
switching them off.
Nice. Okay. Let's... should we go out and explore? Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to cycle the stream, aren't we?
Yes, of course. Let's
and then
have
we
a
can
seat.
go and explore everybody's things. Right, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll
free
sit down.
content.
Right, everybody, we are going to take a short break on the stream. We'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're on Twitch, if you stay connected to Twitch, then we just pop back up automatically, I think, don't we?
Yes, that's the plan.
Does the same happen with YouTube?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Yeah, but you get a notification on YouTube saying that
You
we're going live
should.
again, don't you? Right.
So, see you in a moment. Farewell.